So I have an appointment here, but I had some time to kill right before. I needed to go for a quick drive just to clear my mind. But this is addressing something that people never really think about when it comes to freelance work. For any of you that do freelance work, I think you'll understand. Something to always keep in mind and always remember, and this is a message really for everyone else that may hire freelancers or, get anyone to do something for you, pay them. And the reason I'm saying that is I have a client that, and I usually try not to talk shit about clients. I really do. And I'm not going to name anybody because I'm not fucking suicidal career-wise. But there is a really weird thing whenever you get a rush job and you get it done and you're still waiting for payment on it. Now, I understand that there are a lot of circumstances. I'm behind on other projects. Thankfully, people have been very understanding about things and I'm getting them slowly caught up. It's been a challenge just with a lot of other personal bullshit happening in my life that has not been fun. All that aside, your client doesn't care about that. And I understand that. And I try and weather through those things and get the best work out I possibly can. There was one, though, that the project was really out of the blue. It was an emergency. It needed to get to the printer. I knocked it out of the ballpark, over-delivered on it. It was really super simple. Didn't take a long time. Not that much money, really. And I sent the invoice, and then about a week and a half's gone by, and I hadn't heard anything. And I was like, hey, just wondering, what's going on with that. And then so all of a sudden there's a feedback loop sort of thing that happens where, I end up having to copy another colleague of theirs on it. Long story short, finally get back to me and say, well, we haven't ordered any checks. As soon as I get checks in, I will email you and let you know when I'm sending a payment. I can be a confrontational person, but I don't like to be. I just really don't dig that vibe or that energy. Because I'm either 0 or I'm 60 miles an hour, and I'm not really fond of that. So I usually try to idle down at 0. But my whole thing is, if you could fucking pay for the printing, you couldn't swipe that fucking credit card to pay a client, or pay a freelancer, that is. It's just really such a weird thing. And I understand, the whole thing, new company, new budgets, new whatever. But, yeah, money's tight for everybody. And I know a lot of people are going through shit. And here's the thing. I would be far more understanding if maybe the communication was not so robotic or just clinical. Be open. Give me a timeline. I'm fine with that. As long as you're honest with somebody, it's amazing what people will do for you. I have a client right now who's been waiting for his work for quite a while, and I've been struggling to get through some of it, but my whole plan is to fucking over-deliver on that one like crazy. Not only because he's a friend of mine, but because, that this is work I genuinely enjoy, so I'm just trying to make sure it's right. Anyway, that's where I'm at now. I'm going to stop recording because there's a ton of people starting to park around me going, why is this fool talking to himself in the car?